Plaintiff Jeremy Henderson says the defendant is his sister, and they used to be extremely close until she turned 15, lost a lot of weight, and got pregnant by an older man. Jeremy claims he and the defendant got into an argument, and the defendant started attacking him. And after the scuffle, she threw his iPod out of a window, so he's suing. Defendant Jasmine Henderson says Jeremy has always been jealous of her because he thinks their parents treat her better than him. Jasmine admits that she and Jeremy got into a heated argument, and she even threatened to stab him. But she insists their other sister damaged the iPod.
Prove your case.
All right, Your Honor, I'm suing my sister, Jasmine Henderson. We used to be very close when we were younger, until she turned 15. She lost a lot of weight. She used to be heavy set. She lost a lot of weight. A lot of guys started liking her. Now, we were very close, like this. She just started developing these real bad attitudes.
Where do you think that came from?
So I'm thinking it's something from the past, because guys didn't used to talk to her. Now they all around her. Okay. So I didn't really have a lot of time to spend with my sister. She got this real bad attitude. You know, you don't want to be around nobody with a bad attitude.
That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Go ahead.
She started getting piercings, started disobeying my mom and my dad. She got pregnant, which she got pregnant by a much older guy, which I really wasn't too okay with.
So hopefully you're telling me this because you're trying to indicate she has a destructive personality, or she steals or something, because you're suing her for the value of an iPod. And I don't want you airing all of her business like this unless it's relevant to something having to do with the case, meaning it might add to the belief that she is going down the wrong path, or she went down the wrong path and now she owes you as a result of the attitude that she obtained earlier in life. So that's what you're saying? You're trying to give me a basis for saying that's why your iPod was damaged?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you sound like? You're kind of getting to she became promiscuous, and that might not be too hard to believe. Young lady has felt unattractive for years because of being overweight, and then they lose all the weight and become popular among the men. They might want to make up for lost time. But I'll let you give me some background, ma'am, before we get into the specifics.
Yes, it is true that me and Jeremy had a good relationship when we were younger, but I knew he was jealous of me because he felt that my parents treated me better than him. But weren't you all very close, you said? Yes, until I turned 15, and I did get pregnant by an older guy, but I'm the older sister, and it was my decision, so that's none of his business. And, I mean, all the stuff he's saying is like, I was not overweighted. I just wasn't into gas. I lost weight and got my own shape. And he just has a problem with that because I get a lot of attention, but that don't have anything to do with him.
So let me understand. Even though you all were very close, he was jealous of you because your parents, and then he's jealous of you because a lot of men like you.
Yeah, he has an issue with that.
Okay, he has an issue with his sister jumping around with a lot of men? Is that what you're saying?
No, the attention that I get.
Go ahead. What else you want to tell me?
And when I did get pregnant by an older guy, whatever, but I had got an abortion. And Jeremy decided he want to tell his friends my business, but, you know, they don't have nothing to do with that. So we always had confrontation because he'll tell his friends stuff about me. I don't know his friends. When I meet them, they'll look at me from, you know, however way he told me. So, of course, I'm going to show them the bad side of me because they looking at me like I'm crazy. So that's why he said I got a bad attitude or whatever, because I be mean to his friends or like anybody. Because they know stuff about me that, and I haven't, they never met me.
Sir, did you tell your buddies your sister's personal business?
I won't tell them her personal business. I tell them that, you know, she has a bad attitude, you know, you might not want to talk to her.
Did you tell them or anyone that she had a procedure regarding her pregnancy?
I don't have, like, a lot of friends to tell.
Did you tell anybody?
Yeah, I told my closest friend, yeah. But he was like family, so.
Just one person?
Yeah.
And you know he told someone. See, folks think they can tell one person and then it's going to end right there. Let me tell you, the first place it starts, in the bedroom. People tell their mate just about everything. So whatever you tell somebody, you can believe their mate knows. And then if the mate knows, then the mate's friends know. And the mate's friends tell their friends. And you've heard it, and on and on and on and on. If you want to keep people from knowing things, you cannot tell anyone. If you tell one person, a lot of people know. You can be sure of that. Because just like you told your best friend, he told his woman. He said, Jeremy's sister had a so-and-so, but don't tell nobody. That's what they do, sir. Let's get to the iPod you're suing her about.
I had let my sister use my phone, so I had to make an important phone call. So she was in her room. So I go into her room. I said, Jess, I need to use my phone. I gotta make an important phone call. Now, she has a bad attitude. She's like, I'm on it. I'm like, okay, I need to make an important phone call. So then she snaps at me. She calls me out my name in profane language. So after she snapped at me, now I want my phone. I'm about to take it from me. I try to reach for the phone. She got up. She went for my eyes. She tried to scratch my eyes. It was a bruise. It went away. Now I'm wrestling with her. I got one hand on the phone, one hand wrestling her. My younger sister, who's like equal height with me, she comes in, she hears us tumbling, wrestling, whatever. She jumps on my back. Now I fall into the bed, because she was in the bed, I was standing up. I fall into the bed.
You getting jacked by your two sisters. Go ahead.
That's what was happening.
You fall into the bed.
Yeah, they pulling my hair and everything. So I managed to get the phone free.
Okay.
Now, when I got the phone, I'm walking out of the room now. They're following me. So I'm like, man, I turn around like, y'all gonna jump me? So then, I'm a pretty strong guy. I tossed my younger sister, and I threw her, she's kind of light. So when I threw her, they got real mad then. So I hear running to the kitchen, I hear, wrestling for knives and whatever.
Ooh.
My younger sister.
That is not true.
Time to go.
Sister,
go ahead.
That is not
she
true.
grabbed brooms. So I run out of the house.
Right.
I didn't have no keys, nothing.
Good
My
idea.
iPod was laying on the table.
You left your iPod inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what?
So I didn't know what happened to the iPod. My younger sister said my older sister threw it in the garbage. Now, she might be a lot of things, but she don't lie. She don't lie at all. My younger sister, aggressive liar. She lies all the time. But she lies to make you believe her. So I called my mom. My mom, I put them on the phone. My mom, where my son iPod at? So then she puts it on the kitchen table. It's banged up. So then they blamed it on each other. My younger sister blamed it on her. She blamed it on my younger sister. Then they finally admitted what happened.
What's that?
Jasmine said she threw it out of the window, but she said it didn't break. Then Jakara, it's a second floor window, and then Jakara, my younger sister, threw it down the street drain.
She went to get it?
Huh? Yeah.
The second sister had to go outside downstairs to get it?
No, I went to go get it.
Okay. And
And
then
she gave it to my younger sister, and she threw it down the street drain.
Let me hear your side, ma'am.
I was in my room. Jeremy barging at demanding me get off his phone because he needed to make an important phone call. I was on an important phone call with the bank. Jeremy, and he is very irritating, and he was agitating me because he is immature. And I'm on the phone, and Jasmine, give me my phone, snap his fingers in my ear. You get agitated about stuff like that. I'm like, can you wait till I get off? I'm on the phone with the bank. Then my little sister, she did come in. She got involved in the fight. I did threaten to stab Jeremy, but it was going to be with my box cutter. He did not hear us rumbling for no knives. After he pushed me down on the floor, his iPod, he ran out the house because he was scared I was going to stab him. But his iPod was the only thing I had access to when I got up. It was on the table, so I threw it out the window, but it was in a protector cover. So when I looked out the window to see was it broken, it wasn't broken, and I was upset because I did want to break it. So I went downstairs. To get the iPod, but it still worked because I turned on, it wasn't cracked or nothing. My little sister came down there, and she took the iPod from me, threw it against train tracks, it wasn't breaking. She threw it down the sewer. Then my mother called, like, where my son iPod? My mama was snapping on us, so we had these men.
Why don't you think you should pay for it?
Because I didn't damage it. It was still working after I looked at it.
All right. So let's go over what you did. You threw it out of the window. You thought it wasn't broken, so you went down to get it to make sure it was broken,
Right.
and you gave it to your sister to break it. All right, if I am to believe that, which I don't, I believe you threw it out of the window and it broke then, but even if I am to believe you gave it to a sister, that's called conspiracy.
Exactly.
You plotted with your sister to destroy his items, and so I'm going to grant your judgment, sir, $230, and advise you to you better stop telling this woman's business, because you see your other family members jumped on you. And, you know, I learned the hard way. And I have 4 children, and my baby boy, he tells everything about our family business to anybody who will listen. Amir, don't tell him anything. That's for you and the rest of the staff. He works here 1 day a week while he's in college. Anybody watching, don't tell Amir any of your business. Don't tell him. That's where I got that voice. And when he was 5 years old, he and don't tell nobody. The whole neighborhood and family would know. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
We still pretty close. Like, it's just an altercation that just took place. We always fight. It's just, it went this far, so. I mean, I still love my sister.
I feel the same about him. It won't be, I mean, it's not a big issue.